Okay, welcome to the next Blender tutorial. So today we're going to be making a background with some cityscapes. So what I'm going to do to begin with is, let's take the default cube right here, press S. We'll bring this up into a nice little building look, and we'll go to the render engine and change this out for cycles. We're going to go with G, bring this up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this. So we're going to go edit to begin with, and what I will do is let's go ahead and do that duplication first and foremost. So just have this right next to it. This one is going to become the windows and this one will become the wireframe. So we're going to go to edit mode. Let's go Control R and just scrolly this up just a little bit so we can make some little windows. And then we're going to go ahead and just scroll this a couple of times just to make some more windows in this direction, and then make some more windows in this direction. Now you can go ahead and subdivide this if you want to, but sometimes when you make windows like this, it's going to look a little bit samely, the same way that it looks like this. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and press A, and we'll do S for scale, just bring this up a little bit just to widen out those windows. I'm just going to press G to bring this up. So once we've got the other side as well, so once we've got this, we're going to place this underneath. This one is going to become the wireframe, so let's go with modifiers, add modifier, and then select the wireframe. This one will be the outside of the building. Click boundary and relative. You can click relative if you want to, kind of give you that kind of shape, but if you want thicker lines, we've got something like this. You've also got thickness with this. You can make this as thick or as thin as you want. We'll go to material, we'll make this black, and then what we're going to do is take the object mode again. Let's go with G, bring this across, and all you need to do is just make this relatively the same size as the wireframe that you've just made, which in theory we should have done like these together, but it's fine. Alright, so once you've got something like this, you can have like a little top right there, because sometimes buildings do have a little bit of a floor at the top. Just press S for scale if you need to, just to bring that down a little bit, and G just to bring that up. Make sure that every side is covered. Just gonna press S again. Alright, so once you've got something similar to this, we're going to go ahead and take the inner cube, go to materials, and we'll add, we'll minus the material off of this one. We'll go with plus. This one is going to be mirrored. So you can go ahead with a metallic if you want to, or you can go ahead and just make the mirror as is. So we'll go with, we'll turn up the metallic on the principal BSDF right here, turn down the roughness. And you can mess around with the IOR as well. So this is now giving us this nice little building that is reflective. We do need a plane for the bottom, so we can just do with S for scale for plane. I'm going to go ahead and improve that mirror. So let's take down that roughness all the way and pull that metallic all the way up. So now we have this nice little mirror effect going on. So let's take this off the actual render. I'm going to take this building right here. I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate it out a couple of times. We can go ahead and scale this outwards. Just select both of them. Just kind of make it look like some sort of office building. I can just duplicate this. Just place it on the end right here. Make sure that they're not interacting, that maybe they have a little bit of space between them. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the camera to the bottom of the plane right here. So to do this, we could go with 7 to heaven if you wanted to. And we're going to go with view, align view. We've got a viewpoint, sorry. You can go from top to bottom. So this is top. And then if we do bottom, it's like this. So we can go ahead and align the view to the camera. So we're going to go view, align camera to view. And with this, you can do one of two things. If you're making a desktop background, you can go ahead and put the pixels in for your desktop background, or if you're making a phone background like I am, place in by pixel your output for your phone screen. So mine is 1440 against 3088. as such. So this is what my phone's going to look like. Now, once we've got something like this, I'm just going to go ahead and split the atom real quick. We'll notice that the camera is underneath. We're going to go ahead and take the floor, press G, and bring this down. Or alternatively, you can bring the camera up to the floor. Totally up to you, but I think you will need to make your buildings just that little bit taller. So, something akin to this. And we'll notice that the buildings aren't really showing up in the background, so we're going to have to make these taller. So, S for scale, bring these outwards just a little bit more. G to bring up. You're going to want this just off the edge of the camera right here, but I'm just going to go ahead and scale these upwards just ever so slightly, and then I'm going to press G to bring these back from the camera as well. Now you can go ahead and press G and bring the camera back so far. Alternatively, you could go ahead and you can press G and bring the flooring back as well. So totally up to you. And then I would press G and just move the camera kind of into focus on the buildings just ever so slightly. Now when we do this, we're going to go ahead and press with the Shift D. Bring this building across to the opposite side. You can go ahead and alter the size of the building if you want to whatever preference you would like. Totally up to you. This is your scene. So it looks like you're on a street at the bottom and you're looking upwards. I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate that out again. And then maybe another one just at the side. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this one down just slightly so it's got that variation. And then I'm going to go ahead and place one just at the bottom right here. And maybe make this just a little bit taller so we can press S for scale. So a nice tall building on that side. And then Shift D and we can move one across onto the opposing side just here. So now we have this nice little cityscape going on. So when we render this, we should have something akin to this. Now, for me personally, I'm going to add some clouds in here so we can go with the shading tab. We need to go to the middle right here, so objects, and you want to select world. We're going to go ahead and place in a noise texture just to make the clouds. We'll go with color to color. And you'll notice that when you render this, you should get something like this. So we'll go ahead and add in a color ramp. Wherever it's gone. Come on. Okay, color ramp at the bottom right here. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to go with plus. Add that nice little blue sky in there. And then we will go with like a yellow kind of orange kind of thing. Just kind of pull those clouds a little bit. And the more that you put these together, the more contrasted they should be in theory. So I'm going to go ahead and plus another yellow or orange. Just a bit more. For this. I'm going to take these three actually and move them across. So you're kind of going to want something that's almost like a sunset kind of vibe. So something like that, akin to. And then maybe we could pull this white just a bit more. Okay, so take down the roughness as well. For scale, you can scale these up, scale these down, totally up to you. Kind of get that nice little cloud base in there. I'm going to go ahead and actually move this across a little bit so we've got some more white clouds coming in. And then maybe put this just about here. So you've got a little bit of yellow coming in, but it's not too much. Maybe move that blue up just a little bit more, just to pull those clouds. And then take one of these yellows. pull it a little bit more closer. And I'm going to take this white and just kind of maroon it off just a little bit more. If you want to call it that, marooning off. Let's go with scale. Bring this up. Just ever so slightly, not too much. And then what I'm going to do is let's get some lighting in here. So we'll go back to layout. I believe that we already have a light in here, so let's take that one out. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a sun. So we want light, sun, G, move this across, and then we can make some shadows here. So we can go with R for rotate to rotate the sun in. When we render this, it should be super bright. We want to go ahead with the data right here and just lower the exposure a little bit more. And you can go ahead and rotate this round to your heart's desire. I might actually remove that yellow, it's a little bit too much. I'm going to go ahead and take the windows as well and just dull these off a little bit. I think the mirror is just a little bit too much. So let's take that metallic down. As such. And then the shader as well for the backdrop. I'm going to get rid of this orange, I don't like it. And maybe get rid of some of that yellow as well. Just blend that in just slightly. And then I'm going to bring the black in. Just to deepen some parts of the sky. And then our layout should be like this. So, I mean, you could do depth of field if you wanted to. Totally up to you. Just lower that down. Lower the f-stop. You don't really need an object to focus on this. Just kind of pull that back right there. I don't like that yellow. That yellow can go. That's horrible. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of the flow right here. And take the camera back a little bit more. I think that would really benefit this. So we press G. Just go ahead and scroll that back. And I think I'm going to take this building right here and make this taller. There we go. Okay, S for scale. Come on. There we go. Alright, so now you can see that the building kind of goes into the background right here. So all you need to do is go to the camera. I'll click the camera at least. Go to your data at the side, which is the camera icon. And then go to lens, clip start, clip end. And then just heighten the clip end to where you need it to be. So now we kind of have this nice little city scene coming through. This nice little kind of cloud based thing going on, and we can see the reflections of the rest of the buildings as well. I think this is kind of one of those kind of quirky projects, but I thought I'd show you how to make a nice little cityscape. You can go with the f-stop and just pull this up. I don't really think we're going to need depth of field for this, to be honest with you, unless you want it. I had a thought on something, then I can't remember what I was going to do. Oh, black and white. Yeah. If you want this in black and white, sometimes it's nice having just black and white in there. So, I mean, you could go outpost, I think it is, and yeah, image, you've got black and white right here. So when you render this, it should come out black and white. Yeah, so that's surreal, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.